Did we keep the same name or no? We gonna go live.
You got any scrap paper? Can I have this?
Yes, we can. Right.
Let's change. People watching it. It's live right now. It's live. Let's go ahead and go back to the minutes. There's some comments going.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Looked like we had some difficulties with that first match being streamed to the wrong site, but looks like we're going okay right now. We are seeing the practice sessions going into the second match. The first match is over for all four divisions, and we should have the finals. We'll have the actual scores given to us in a few moments as they're preparing for the getting prepared now for the
Second match.
second matches, yes. Switching over here to the men's classic. They're positioning themselves, and let me go grab those results and get back to everyone here.
So we're starting the second match for the Classic Division. Chris just struck to start off. Chris won the first match over John Heath in a barn burner, 254 to 240. He now takes on Victor. Victor from Akron, Ohio, Victor Varmer. Victor has a high series of 848, yearbook average 235, many bowling accomplishments, 2015 Bowler of the Year, 2000 Hammer Challenge Champ. Last shot went a little high for Victor as he settles in, leaving the 2-pin. back up. Chris Hector working on a strike, second frame. Great shot by Chris, leaving a little 7-pin. With a spade conversion, will be all even. Let's click over to the ladies, see what the ladies are doing. You got Yvette Ford taking on Trish Reed in the second match. Nice spear by Yvette. Here's Trisha up. Trish, high yearbook average of 234. High series for Trisha Reed, 838. Trisha owns 35 300s, 18 800s. Back-to-back Central Rodman champ 2017 and 18. Trish trickles the swisher for a strike. Trisha was also the first woman to bowl in the Dayton Open. Usually an all-men event. She strikes again. It's going back over to the men. Well, we got a little slight delay. Let's cut back to Yvette. Oh, a nice strike by Yvette. Yvette has a high series of 792. High yearbook average of 224. TNBA Regional Champ. Regional Champ singles and doubles. Bill Rodman. Maryland's Queens, State Queens 2012. Just leaving a 4-pin, cross lane, easy conversion. Swing it back over to the guys. Chris Hester is up 1 pin, working on the double. 40 in a second, working on the double. Taking his time, every shot matters. Can increase his lead to 11 right here with a strike. Great shot by Chris. Quick cut over to the women, Trish Reed.
Our defending
Straight
champ.
back for Trish Reed.
Defending champ, yes. So, just give you a quick rundown of the first match. For the Super Seniors, we had Larry Reamy defeating Marty Rigby 231 to 189. Yvette Jones defeated Don Fay 220 to 195. Scott Buchanan defeated Byron Davenport 244 to 237. And we saw the live match earlier with Chris Hester defeating John Heath 259 to 227.
Right, that's Yvette Ford.
Oh my goodness, how did you do that, Jones?
That's okay.
You know what? I have an Yvette Jones at home. I apologize.
That's all
and
good.
gentlemen out there.
As we watch Yvette throw this next shot.
Yes.
Oh, she went up a little high, leaving a 4-9. Let's cut back over to the guys. We got a nice match going over here. Chris Hector, 40 on the spare in the second, working on the 3-bagger. Victor, 59 in the third, working on the 3-bagger. He likes it. Great shot by Chris. As they say on TV, that's a ham bone. They only say that on TV though. In the bowling world's a 4-bagger. Chris can max out for a max 280. Victor can max out 279. Hopefully, we see all those strikes. Oh, and a can opener by Chris. Gives him a 5-bagger. Big side note for Victor is he loves to do charity work when he's not bowling. That's a great thing from the big man, as he delivers another strike, giving him also another 4-bagger. Max score for Victor, 269. Max score for Chris, 280. Oh, he pulled it inside, got it into the oil, left the ring in 7. He knew it. Gives him 146 through 6. With a spare, you have 168. He spares it. Rick Saxter working on a 5-bagger. Can take a commanding 40-pin lead if he strikes here.
Kind of catching up on the other activities that's going on for the Super Seniors. Again, we had that first match with Larry Reamy defeating Mark Rigby 231 and 189, and Larry's now moved on and going against Arlen Holmes in the Super Senior division.
Oh, ring at 10. 159 through 6.
And
I have to get a cameo by Harvey. And walks by our shot. Harvey was the tournament director for TNBA Reed-Hawthrone.
where's the spare? Let's take a look and see what Tish is doing over here. She comes up. Tish is a very well-disciplined bowler. She takes her time getting to the line. She's very well poised, mature, veteran in women's bowling, former PWBA bowler.
Yes, I still remember that match with her and Kim Terrell Kearney for a major. It was like it was yesterday.
She takes her time. Ooh. A little bit of 10 pin, a light. Oh, she carried that. I'm sorry.
Carried it. That was the victory. That was the victory.
Okay.
Let's head back over to the guys.
Yes. Get Victor up on the lane here.
9th frame. Messenger, no. 287. What a spare. Still can mesh out at 237. It's not over yet. Spares in the 9th.
Comes off the sheet for 237, and you have Hester at a 220 pace right now.
Hector's on a 230 pace, so he needs to
Yeah,
double.
right.
He needs to double to put some pressure on him.
Right, okay. Yeah,
to make him show up in the 10th. So we see right here.
Oh, flat 7.
Another speed sensitive. The lanes are very speed sensitive, so and Chris has got the right speed today, so he's going to move on.
Yeah, Victor, fortunately, even at week 7, 4-pin line in the gutter there instead of tripping it out.
I mean, Chris to take on Westerfield's own Dan Higgins in the next match.
In the meantime, let's oh gosh, looks like all the other matches are completed.
Oh, we still got the Super Senior.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Super Senior, see what's going on there. Can't quite read the scores, but
they're moving gingerly like a Super Senior would.
okay, so we're going to chalk up that match with
no, not yet. Stone 9.
That's all. That's enough for it. Even if he goes out, he shoots 27. So we have a winner here with Chris moving on, winning the first 2 matches and going on to the 3rd match. And he'll be facing, as Roland indicated, 3rd seed Dan Higgins.
Yes. Cut back over to the Super Singers.
There we go. We got a winner over there for the Classic Men. So Super Seniors, we're seeing a match between Number 3 seed Arlen Holmes.
Arlen Holmes.
Arlen Holmes and Larry Ramey. Arlen's been bowling for 40 years and bowled in this tournament for the past 4 years. He's out of Bettsville, Maryland. 804 high series, and he's in the NCAU SBC Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Inducted in 2015.
Great accomplishment, another great accomplishment. All these 8 great bowlers have great accomplishments.
And Larry Reamy's out of Akron. Been bowling in this tournament for the past 10 years, and been bowling for an excess of 30 years, like 28 years. 223 high average and 308.46. Everyone's got a 300, so it's kind of academic, but 846 high series. And
yeah, it's just how many you have now. It's just, that's what they post on Facebook and Twitter. And speaking of Facebook and Twitter, let's share our link. Share our link so we can have more fans joining and watching live the TNBA Reed-Hawthrone Memorial Single Classic, sponsored by Hammer.
Okay.
Look like we got Gerald Johnson about to come up in the senior division. See if we can get a quick shot over there.
He's getting to do his little warm up after they announced the winner. Gerald in the second position.
While we wait on that, we'll bounce back to the Super Seniors. Dan Higgins also doing some warm-ups as he gets ready for his match. Looks like Arlen Holmes is moving on in the Super Senior division. Dan has a couple more shots on the Classic.
Okay. Looks like a little bit of challenge on our Super Seniors.
Who's in second for the Super Singers? Larry?
Let's see. Greg Turner.
Oh, Greg Turner. Greg Turner's up next. Okay, for the Super Seniors, yeah. That'll be a great match against Arlen. So, look like the ladies are about to start up also. Couple more practice shots. ready for the ladies. Nope, still practicing for the ladies. Just about ready for the men. Super Senior's about to do some practicing. And I think Gerald's doing some practicing also. Okay, so for the men classic, we're going to have Chris Hester versus Dan Higgins. Alright, Trish and who's Trish? For the ladies, we're going to have Trish Reed bowling Stephanie Walton.
Yeah, there's a Watson. There's a Stacy Watson and a
Right.
Stephanie Walton. Two SWs.
Two SWs.
All right, so Trish is from Columbus. Many accolades. She's got 234 high average, and she has for bowling accomplishments, the Women's U.S. Open in 2008, second place, and back-to-back Central Regional Rodman champion for 2017 and 2018. And last year, she won the Reed-Hawthrone here, along with the first woman to win the Dayton Open. Okay. She has a bachelor's degree in hospitality management from Ohio State University and a minor in business. Her other interests include sleeping and watching television.
And
Very
she's,
leisurely.
and she's opened the first frame with a strike.
All right. And Miss Stephanie Walton. I'll let you go ahead and have the honors.
Stephanie Walton. Is that 7 Maryland?
Yeah. 7, I don't know. Okay.
Stephanie has a high yearbook average of 226. 3 800 series, a big 836, 813, 803. The young lady has 10 300 games.
Got our first look.
And we're on the way with the men's classic. Let's do a quick cut over there. This is actually the seniors. We got Gerald Johnson versus
Gerald is going against the winner of the last match.
The winner's last act, and not only the winner of the last match, but also the winner of last year, Stu. Scott. There we go. As Gerald starts with a strike. Scott, was that Bocan? From Troy, Ohio? Scott has a high score of 872.
Sorry about that.
As we go from watch Gerald's second shot here.
Meantime, Trish is over there throwing strikes as well.
Off camera, exactly.
Yeah.
And Gerald needs a
10 pin.
Oh, he didn't. It
Oh,
fell.
no, okay.
Fell at the last moment, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Let's cut over to Stephanie real quick as she gets ready to throw her second shot. Looks good. She likes it. It trickles all the 7 stands. Scott strikes off camera. And let's go to the classic men. Chris is over here still striking.
Okay. Yeah, Chris has a double and a 9 count. Leaving a 7 pin there in the last shot. 29 first. 9 pin lead.
Dan comes up in the third, working on a spare. Good shot by Dan. Can take the lead by 1 with a strike here. Strand. Dan throws a double to take the lead by 1. Take a quick peek at the Super Seniors real quick. Greg Turner in action. Great shot by Greg. Greg has a high series of 859. High yearbook average of 235. Hall of Fame in the Nationals capital. Nation's capital. Love doing crossroads puzzles. His goal is to bowl on the PBA 52 And he's 60. So, hey, let's do this, Greg. Scott coming up now. He's in the senior division. He's bowling against Gerald Johnson. Looks good. Great shot. And he finally throws up his hands on he throws his first strike of the match. Here comes Gerald Stroker Johnson. Gerald just won the TAT TAT. That was a cool 20,000, 21,000 for Gerald. One of many accomplishments for Gerald in his legendary Hall of Fame career. Steps back for a second, something's not right. Let's cut over to the Super Seniors. Arlen Holmes just leaves a solid 7. Back to Gerald. Didn't like it off his hand, but it struck. Seniors Classic. Danny Higgins. Go up 11 with a strike here. Switch to strike for Dan. Dan has a high yearbook average of 247, high series of 858. Also has a couple of 800s, 84, couple of 300s, 106. USBC Eagle to his credit. Dayton Masters final. Multiple TNBA national titles. He's also married to a young lady named Jet Higgins. You might know her. PBWA Women's Champion. PWBA Women's Champion. Another takeover by Dan to increase his lead to 21 pins. See, can Greg get back on track? Once again, bowling through at the TNBA Reed-Hawthrone Memorial Classic. Sponsored by Hammer. Great shot by Chris. Seven frame for Chris, a little light. 2 pin. Sorry, 3 pin. Like he's getting a little carry down. cut over to the seniors where Joker has the first 6. And his senior match has got Buckman, the defending champion. That's all you gotta do is mention a string and all of a sudden it goes away. Dan Higgins back up. 7th frame, working on a 4-bagger. Great shot by Dan, leaving the 7-pin. On a spare, he had 149.26. Chris has 137 on an open. Let's go to Scott. Scott's on a string in the senior division. He likes it. Yes, he does. A frame, Dan Higgins. Flat 10. Not over yet, folks. Not over yet. Dan Higgins working on a 228 pace. Chris Hedges can pump out for 227. Gerald came back with a strike. Can he apply some pressure with this one? He likes it off his hand, throwing that Crooks prime. New ball from Storm. Cut over to Chris. Can he get back in this game? Ball change. He liked it. Not over yet. Gerald with a big double in the 10th. There's Chris, 10th frame. Oh, a little high. And that's gonna do it for Chris. Let's swing back over to Gerald. Okay, you put the pressure on him. The key is, can Scott deliver? I don't know if Scott needed that first one in the attempt or not, but he looks aggravated as he makes the spare. I believe Gerald Stroker Johnson is moving on. I think Scott needed the first one. Coming up next in the championship match, we got Dan Higgins versus George Gohagen III. We got Gerald Johnson in the senior division. He'll be taking on Vernon.
Some good matches. There's some very good matches coming up.
Very good matches indeed.
Vernon Adams out of the Western region.
Yes, sir.
He's one of our Hammer staff representatives.
Yeah, it's going to be Hammer against Storm.
Okay.
Because you know, Gerald, he's a rep for.
Okay.
We got to move this camera real quick.
Okay, we're going to have do a little switcheroo. We'll be right back. We're going to
Thank
stay live here. We're going to give you a little quick commercial before we go.
Quick commercial. I'll remove these cameras real quick.
All right.
Thank you. It's on right now, YouTube.
Introducing the brand new Statement Solid and Statement Pearl. With the new Statement Core and the Aggression Pearl CFI cover stock. This ball also has the brand new Statement Core with the Aggression Solid CFI cover stock. You ready to go check these things out? Let's go see how they roll.
We got this, boys.
do you think?
Ball's really good. It's really strong. I think it's going to be the first ball out of my bag.
I totally agree. I think it's a perfect ball for heavy oil. First ball out of my bag too, and all fresh oil.
What do you guys think of the Statement Pearl?
Man, Statement Pearl is a great ball. When Statement Solid starts to hook a little bit, it's a perfect complement to the Statement Solid.
I agree with what Tom said. It has that strong continuous motion down lane, and it's going to be a statement in my bag on the tour season.
All right, Hammer fans, another winning combination with the Statement Solid and Statement Pearl. Go make your statement February 12th.
Okay, 45 and 46, all right?
All right, Hammer fans, another winning combination with the Statement Solid
Right.
and Statement Pearl.
45 and 46. Okay. Here we got. Is that the senior, super seniors right there? Even though we're not worried about it, but that's, you know.
Mic check 1, 2. All right, championship time, folks. As always, ladies are first. Jasmine Coleman versus Stephanie Watson. Jasmine Coleman. High yield book average of 235. High series of 812. 300 to her credit. Two-time Reed-Hawthrone champion 2016 and 18. Columbia Regional staff member. Loves reading, cooking, and bingo. Of course, she likes to watch Netflix. Gotta have some Netflix in your life. The men's senior division, we got Gerald Johnson versus Burden Adams. Burden Adams, high series is 879, folks. 879. 2016 senior Rodman titleists. Multiple 300s and 800 series going against the legend, Gerald Johnson. And they both open with strikes. As we swing over to the men's classic division, got George Gohagen III. George Gohagen III. George, high series of 899. 1 year he averaged 250. He has multiple 300s. Try 201 300s. Two-time USBC national champion. 5-time Central Regional Rodman champion. George O'Hagan III. Bowling against no other than Dan Higgins. We got some blockbuster finals today. All at the TNBA Reed-Hawthrone Memorial Singers Classic. Then he starts off with a strike. George has a spare. Second shot for Danny. He liked it. 10 straight back. Early lead for Dan. George, second shot. Great shot for George. As George gets ready for the second shot, we'll do a quick cutaway to the seniors. Burner. Carter Adams. Little wide and leaves the rip. 7-10. Back to George. Oh. George's like, not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm going to sit this one down, think about it for a second. Can't forget about the ladies. Charmaine looking at a 10 pin. Jazz looking at a 10 pin. Sorry. And she covers it. Jasmine's from California. Been bowling 28 years. Queen's champion. Little fish pump there when she thought it was that strike. Dan Higgins working on a double. Third frame. Nailed it. Cut back to the seniors. Francis Adams up again. Just double while we was away. Great shot by Vernon. Cutting back to Dan Higgins. Fourth frame. 3 strikes working. He liked it, and that's why 4-bagger for Dan Higgins. George working on a spare, 4th frame. With the messenger. Let's cut back to the seniors real quick. Gerald Johnson. Little high, leaving the 4 pin. George. 5th frame. Needs it. Got it. Dan Higgins, front 4. Needs this one to be a 5th. Though if he throws this one, be a 5-bagger. Dan Higgins, front 5. Gerald Johnson. Liked it. Cut back to the ladies. Great shot by Stephanie. Great shot. Dan Higgins, front 6. George Hagan. George Gohagan the third. Working on a double. 6 frame. Dan Higgins, front 6. Solid 7 by George. Great cover by George, but he wanted that 7 to fall. Not to be. Not to be. After leading the tournament, how many times have you seen it? Lead the tournament. Can't carry the last match. How many times have you seen it? Dan Higgins for the front 7. There's the winner for Dan Higgins. Front 7, that's the lock and the key for the men's classic division. Let's swing over to the seniors. Vernon needs it, gets it. Another Stone 7 off camera by Joe. Just one of those matches. Something about the ladies. Something happened down there for the ladies. Did I just miss it off camera? There's your winner, Jasmine Coleman. Jasmine Coleman for the ladies. The winner for the Super Senior, Gerald Johnson. Let's click back to Dan Higgins. See, can he finish out this 300? Front 8 for Dan. Nailed it. Front 9 for Dan. Oh, ringing 10. Ringing 10 for Dan. Everybody was rooting for the 300. Great spare for Dan. 279 with a strike here. Once again, fans, that's going to conclude our coverage of the TNBA Reed-Hawthrone Memorial Classic in the women's division. Jasmine Coleman, your champion. As the men's classic division, Dan Higgins, your champion. The senior division, Gerald Stroker Johnson, your champion. And in the super senior division, Greg Turner, your champion. Don't forget, next Rodman tournament in Detroit, we will be streaming again. Tell all your friends and family. Good night.